That's right, it's Friday night, and that means it is time for Kneecap Biting with the Motor City Lions. It is the Lions Fan Cave Chat. I have Will Vogel. I have Sky from X Anthony of Lions Fan Report, and Neil, aka the Bandit. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing great,
Chilling.
doing great.
So Dan Campbell has come out and said they will not be making any flashy or big trades. And we kind of all knew this because he said if it is a culture and chemistry fit and the compensation is right. And you have to think the draft is in Detroit this year. Are they really wanting to get rid of anybody in the first day one or day two of picks when the draft is going to be in Detroit? It doesn't make sense to me. I think it's exactly what I've said they're going to do over the last 3 weeks. They're going to make a vet minimum signing for depth at corner or D tackle or DN, and then leave enough money to be able to handle when they got to sign somebody in case of injury. What do you think, Will?
I couldn't agree more. You don't have a lot of cap space to sign any big flashy names. Do you really want, like you said, do you really want to lose draft picks when your city is holding the draft? You're going to get a lot of hate for that. So, like you said, and I've said, what the Lions are going to do is going to get guys on bet deals that won't cost too much and save some money for guys who need it or have expiring contracts or injuries. So, yeah, not surprised what Dan Campbell said.
What do you think, Sky?
Mute it, bro.
You muted it, or you turned it
Damn it.
on.
Oh, I
There we
muted it.
go.
I didn't want to interrupt your intro. My bad. No, I mean, see, I want it to happen. I wanted to get a better player,
Mm-hmm.
but everything that we all read and hear and everything like that says that they're looking at it, but what they've done and what we've seen in the background, they're not going to make a move unless it's an absolutely perfect fit for the perfect price. And I don't think there's anybody on the market that even comes close to that. So,
Exactly.
like,
Because
do they want to go ahead?
the rumor is the Broncos want 2 firsts for Patrick Surtain,
They're not paying that.
and there ain't no way they're going to give up this year and next year's first, especially with the draft being in Detroit. I just don't see it happening.
I don't either.
Neil?
I don't
Oh,
either,
go.
man. No, I agree with you. I don't either.
Okay.
I told y'all. I've been
Hey,
saying this for about a month and a half, though. Everybody was telling me, no, we're going to go make a big splash. No, we go. I've been telling y'all. Y'all don't listen to me. Y'all never listen to me.
I, I,
It's the
I,
fact.
I can tell you the
The
perfect
impact.
reason why they won't. If you got 6.943 million in cap space, you don't want to eat it all up on one guy because then you
Told
have
y'all we
nothing
just
in case of injuries later on down the road. We still got the bye
collected
week
our
coming
money to
up,
resign these players.
and after the bye week, we're supposed to be getting CJGJ and James Houston back. Isn't that what we're looking for? Is somebody that can add pressure opposite Hutch and better in the secondary? Isn't that what they're talking about?
Yep.
You lead the horse to water, but you can't
And
make it
then
drink.
Donkey Kong agrees. He says, "Yeah, I never thought they were going to do anything extravagant." And James Burgess says the perfect thing: "It isn't time to swing for the long ball. Play money ball and get on base."
Can we go through all the people we said we was gonna pick up and trade? It was
Oh,
Mike Evans.
it was Mike Mike Evans. Then it was Jerry Judy. Then it was Cortland Sutton. Then it was Max Crosby. Then it was
Chase Young.
Chase Young, Patrick Surtain, Montez Sweat, Jonathan Allen, Derrick Henry.
And that whole
I've
time, Brad
seen
Holmes was
every
sitting up thinking
single
like,
rumor over the
I ain't
past
saying this
7 days.
shit.
I just named all of them, didn't I?
Hey, I think it was a couple more than that too, but I'm just saying that whole time, Brad
Oh
Holmes
yeah,
was sitting there
and
like,
Brian Burns. That's the other one. Brian Burns. That was the other one. The big one I saw. Desmond King's a free agent and he's young. He says we can get Daniel Jones on the cheap. We could almost do the same exact trade with Goff for Daniel Jones and get more draft compensation than we got for giving away Stafford.
Y'all better not do that.
You see what I'm saying, though, right?
I don't
They
want
would
to
have
see
to
that. You
give
better
us.
not do that.
They would have to give us this year's first, next year's first, the first after that, the second, the third, and maybe next year's third too, just for us to even consider. And James Burgess goes, "No shit, JB." That's the only way it would be worth the trade. But we're not in rebuild mode. We have no reason to dump Goff right now. And in order to clear enough cap space for all these guys that everybody wants, even though it's only half of their salary throughout that season. Oh yeah, and Devontae Adams, that's the other one, right? Isn't that the other one everybody said to get?
Hmm.
Yeah, that was another one.
Devontae Adams makes $30 million a year with a $20 million dead cap over there.
We also
So it only
said we was
saves
gonna
them.
trade J-Mo. We
Yep,
heard
they
that.
said yeah, trade JMO for Devontae. That was the one I
We
heard.
heard James Houston. We heard that
Yeah, I heard that too.
nonsense.
What I just don't know is like who these people outside of just the random people that are in the national media that people are just taking shots at who to go to, like who these people want to trade
They're
for
just trying to
that
get clicks.
that
And look
actually
at
would
that.
matter.
Day Day's in the chat.
Like, like there's somebody like I would actually consider
Okay,
trading
day.
for that would actually be available that would make sense for our money that we could restructure. Like we wouldn't even need to restructure, but like Cam Jordan, but they're not giving him up. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Because
So
they're trying to get past the Bucks right now, and they're
right,
still in the running there.
right. They know their division's soft, so they're always in the hunt.
Believe it or you want to know where all these rumors are coming from, James Burgess? I can name you two sites, and you'll laugh at that anybody who put any merit into them. Heavy on the Lions, and, and what was that? PrideOfDetroit.com.
I mean, they're just
It's
grabbing for clicks in those situations. I feel, man, because they're just trying to fill dead air, which is content.
And you know, I love all my podcasting brothers, every single one of them, even the ones that I don't go on their show that much. But when I saw the Lions are aggressively looking for a trade partner, I was like, why?
Who is saying this? 'Cause I'm watching all the interviews, and they're not
Um,
saying it in the interviews.
no, they're not saying it. Yeah, I'm just saying Mike, Mike Kember, Dosa Dion, David Pike,
Oh, I mean, like, where are they getting this info from? What are they? They just
all
like,
those clickbaitsports.com Lions pages that are out there.
Playing with yourself in the bathtub, thinking about bull crap.
I mean, I admit
Hey,
I'm
I mean,
wrong
yes,
sometimes,
is it
but
nice to think about the bright and shiny and how
everybody's
nice it would
wrong.
be to have those players? If we were able to do like we are in Madden and turn the salary cap off and have whoever the fuck we wanted on the team, it would be great.
I ain't buy man this year.
I did.
I was disappointed from last year. So
I would, you know, what's funny is, do you know what the best run blocking engine there was? And it was only 1 year. And it
2K,
wasn't even on PS3, and it wasn't on PS4, and it's not on PS5. It was
2K football.
2K5. 2K5. Because you literally, with the right analog stick, could have your running back with his opposite hand holding the ball, grab your lineman and push him into the guy to open the hole.
Throwback.
We need that being added in. Hey, Brent DeWitt makes a great comment here. Great to know that we have a GM that wouldn't give Daniel Jones 40 cents, let alone 40 million.
true.
Hey, like I said on Wednesday's show, he's no longer Danny Dimes. He's Danny Pesos. He's worth a percentage of a cent.
He just made it hard for us. Only thing Danny Jones did is make it hard for us to resign Goff.
Exactly. And the higher that number he wants, the less likely he gets extended. There's a percentage point that is the break point, and it's right at that cusp of what the franchise tag will be next year, and I think that's the max they're going to offer Goff, which is 41.3 million per year. That's the absolute max I'd offer him, because that works out to that 18.9% of the cap. because
Only $40
every
million
quarter.
a year. You said.
Say what?
You said only $40 million a year.
41.3.
I think he takes anything over 35. So
No, he's already going to make 35 next season.
this is one. I mean, I'm just saying. I think he takes anything over 35 though.
I think he
Print to
take
it says
Because he likes
Filipino
his
pesos.
he likes the situation. He knows nobody else is going to give it to him.
Let me call Golf and ask him, do you want to take the 40? On my phone. I'll get back to you all. I call
Like when they offer him 40, he's gonna be like, yeah, okay.
Right. And and I'm not saying Goff isn't worth it, people, because he's playing at a level where he is. If you look, even in that game, he wasn't terrible. At 42 million, you know what you take yourself out of? Here's the thing.
Real quick.
No. At 42 million for a quarterback, that puts you at that 20% mark. That puts you past it. At 18.9%, that is the exact percentage of the highest quarterback to have made the Super Bowl since 2001. And who was that? Jonathan Matthew Stafford.
Yep.
Every other quarterback was either Tom Brady on a less than market value contract or a rookie contract for every Super Bowl quarterback since 2001.
Yep.
So that is why I came up with that percentage breakdown. There's a reason why I said it.
And that still gives enough room to reside and
other players and everything else. Exactly. Yeah. And then you can backload that contract to make the cap hit even less. So if you start going into that higher number, those teams tend to not make the Super Bowl, which is exact. And guess who else knows that? Patrick Mahomes. He already told the Chiefs, because next year will be the first year that he makes his big money. He goes, I'm willing to restructure and make less money because I want to keep my team together.
He just wants to win. He's had a taste. He's had a taste early. So
right.
That's all it takes, man.
Yep. We got to get deals done with Aleem, Amon-Ra, possibly Jonah. If not Jonah, it's going to be Graham Glasgow.
But I think Goff's in the same mindset, though. That's why he's grinded it back to where he is. I mean, I think he's willing to take a little less money because he understands he got a taste of the Super Bowl and a winning culture, and he's already built one here. And it can only go up from his eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Got somebody joining us.
Yep. Yeah, go.
It's Keegan.
Hey guys.
Hey, good to see you. So my topic was
about. Don't worry about it. He gonna get this thing scheduled.
The trades and the money. But let's go to the injury front because there's a few guys that came off of the injury report this week. Josh Pascal, Jerry Jacobs, and Bryant Branch are completely off the injury report.
Oh, yeah?
And we had 3 guys return to work out with waivers. Work out with the trainers, not actually in practice. That was Jonah, Rags, and Monty. The fact that they're even at the facility and working out with the injuries they've sustained and missing time, that's a good sign. I'm not saying Monty's going to play this week, but it's not. He's listed as questionable.
That's the best way to get your injury taken care of is at the facility, though. You feel me? So, you're supposed to be.
And DC says, killing my beer, closing out, and I'll be on soon. All right, brother.
Have you covered the latest news transaction from the Lions?
What is it?
Tom Kennedy.
Oh, that's not the latest news. Ah! I just killed my camera.
He brought up Tom Kennedy and it killed his whole camera. Okay, breathe.
The camp cockroach that wouldn't die came back.
Big TK, dude. Big
TK.
Tom Kennedy.
You gotta be clipping that one. Tom
Man, I was so happy that that there was an injury waiver and it included Tom Kennedy for one reason. That guy he's been for what, 7 years now on the practice squad.
He's still around though.
He gets the job done when he's on the field. So.
Yes, he does. He's a butt gamer.
That's all I give a fuck about.
Man, I know. He's a gamer.
With this Tom Kennedy stuff, man. Come on now. He'll practice all-star. That's about it, man. Come on now. He give you 1-2 good catches. Ain't like he making
That's
a
all he.
whole
But
game.
as a
Yeah,
fifth wide receiver, that's all you're asking
no,
for.
I'm
You're
just
not
saying.
asking for a star
It,
performance. You're asking to go out there. Hey, when I throw you the ball 1 or 2 times, you better fucking catch it.
Oh, Keegan must have bumped out and came back.
he
And he
do.
does. And he
Sorry
And
does.
he
about
do
that,
catch.
Keegan. I must
He
have
hold
bumped
that
that.
bitch with his life depending on it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because his life does depend on it. He's getting 2 balls a game, maybe.
And
If
he
he's
catching
lucky.
2 of the balls too. Oh,
He
and
catching
he,
both
hey,
of those motherfuckers.
and he gonna have some yak yards after it too. So,
And he can throw the rock.
man, Detroit. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all love some Tom Kennedy, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, man. I like guys
We
that
might
play
be
well.
having a new Lions fan joining us. I just sent him the link.
A new Lions fan.
Yeah, one that hasn't been on yet.
Ooh.
Jason Bandy.
Not
This is Jared Goff
Band-Aid,
calling.
Bandy.
No, his last name actually is Bandy. It has nothing to do with bandwagon.
Oh yeah.
J-Mo gonna be fine, y'all. Don't worry, for real, man.
I mean, you guys, he's still young. He's now played, what, his 9th game?
Yep.
I saw something that Jared Goff said. We're still working on that connection, but it's
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 still
there.
rusty. It's there and it's rusty. That's all it is. And it's knocking the rust off. J-Mo will be
That's the
fine.
concern, though.
Why
That's
is it?
my
Why
bad. Go
is
ahead.
it that we can give other players 3 years to develop and we don't want to give a wide receiver 3 years to develop?
Because I'm gonna give you why, Jeremy. Because when they see us a good team that has depth, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're not using a guy that we don't absolutely fucking need right now, right? And then they see a bunch of shitty fucking teams have to use their fucking rookies because they're shitty. They're like, oh, why can't our fucking rookie go out there and fucking play fucking because he doesn't have to. You're telling me I love Jahmyr Gibbs and I was begging for carries, right? But after the 3rd fucking game in a row that David Montgomery went out there and slashed fucking defenses, why in the
Preach to him.
fuck do I want Jahmyr Gibbs playing?
Preach to him, Sky. Preach to him.
Exactly. I said, as soon as we did that draft pick, I said, I still
Same with
bet
J-Mo. Yeah.
David Montgomery is going to get 80% of the carries and Jahmyr Gibbs will get 20%. And that's what it's been breaking down.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, why rush him into a situation if they don't feel he's comfortable and that he's not ready for. So it's like coming to college. Your freshman year.
Now, do I think J-Mo should be in on every snap, making sure that he's
Absolutely.
running the ball off and actually being like an actual number 1 wide receiver? Yeah, probably. Do I think that he deserves every fucking throw at his fucking way? Absolutely not. Your job right now with working your way into the offense is to go out there and run the fucking top off the fucking defense so Amon-Ra can eat underneath and Sam Laporta can eat underneath. And our running backs got an extra 2 yards on your fucking safeties and corners because they're taking a step back before the play starts because J-Mo's on the field. That's the only thing I see a problem with the way our offense is being ran. He's not on the field enough to actually get used to being on the field and other defenses being used to him being on the field. So they have to take a step back. Like if the threat's always there, right, you have to respect it, regardless if the motherfucker drops the ball. But if he's catching 1 out of every 3 or 4 for a touchdown, that's bad for you. That's bad for you. Because that means like every 3 series is the guy's gonna fucking get a deep ball. So, and that's just the respect of it. So that's where I think Ben Johnson can pick it up a little bit. But besides that, I think they're right where they fucking need to be. Because the other players are playing well enough that they don't need to be on the field right now.
I mean, we got Mr. Clutch Reynolds there, Josh
Yeah.
Reynolds.
First
Every
down,
catch is a
touchdown, what I
first
call
down
him.
or a touchdown.
Right. Like
The only thing he missed out on last week was a touchdown. Every single time he caught that ball, it was still a first down.
And
he's a
Sky,
legit wide receiver too. Like he's our legit wide receiver too.
Right,
and
right
Sky,
right
the
now,
play is go
J-Mo's
off
a
with-
luxury.
Right.
J-Mo's a luxury. And when he is running, if they don't try to give him that deep shot, guess what? Everything else underneath is open.
Right. And that's where I think the only thing Ben Johnson is fucking up, Jeremy. Like, is literally just put him on the field so people have to respect him. Like, I
Right.
don't give a
Yeah.
fuck if he's getting the ball or not.
If you
Like,
want
make
to
him
open it
run.
up, you want to open it up for the tight end in the slot, put him in the opposite slot and just let him run out there.
Right, that's what
It's
I'm
not.
saying. Like, just put him on the field for respect of speed. Like, that's the one thing I don't get. Like, there's not a guy that can match his speed, so you have to take a step back. Like, you have to play it differently.
We
You
already
know what
seen
I'm
him
saying?
pancake a 230-pound linebacker. So you know what we should do is fake the end around and toss a sweep to Gibbs and let him run behind JMO while he takes out a safety or linebacker on the way through.
And Scott, you talking about the drops? A lot of them balls, you feel me? The one was missed on the throw, and the other one he had a pass interference from the one that hit him in his helmet.
I'm not even
So
mad about his
I ain't
drops,
even mad
bro.
about the 2 drops he had.
Don't even care.
The
I
one he
know.
was
don't
diving
give a
for the
fuck.
ball.
I'm just
Only
It
saying,
did
one.
hit
the
him in
point
the
about him
hands.
dropping the ball and shit like that, but you gotta look at the situation too. You feel me? Like one was underthrown, and another one, the one that hit him in his helmet, it was pass interference. He was being hit.
Listen. Here, no, let me say this real quick.
And James Burgess here, he agrees with us. Belichick ran Randy Mouse on verts over and over while not throwing to him. Didn't have to worry about safeties cheating the run.
Absolutely.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's just a respect of speed. That's why you draft him at 12 to put him. I don't give a fuck. Like, there's no way. Like, people like in all these off the wall comments and shit like that saying like, "Oh, he don't know the fucking playbook or this or that or this." Man, fuck you. Okay, because at the end of the day, like, all he has to do is know one portion of the fucking play to make his way on the field with what he has in
His route
athleticism.
and how to block and run game. That's all he
Exactly.
has to know.
So he only
Absolutely.
did. So and here's the thing to debunk everybody saying that he played an entire preseason game,
Every fucking snap.
every
Game
fucking
one.
snap, and they ran almost every type of play that they ran in the regular season. Now it's a
And then to
little
the
bit of
ball,
gadget play
running
difference,
every damn down too.
but it was very similar. It's Ben Johnson's offense still. So I don't know what the fuck people are saying. You don't know the fucking plays.
And I don't think
To
this is
me,
Ben Johnson's offense. I think this is goddamn fucking Dan Campbell's offense. I
And-
honestly think. I just think it's Dan Campbell's offense and Ben Johnson is calling his plays.
And listen, and on the PI, Neil, honestly, and I think that is a lot of JMO's fault. And this is the reason why. And a lot of people may disagree with me, but
You gotta
he's
act that out.
he's just not a pro yet, because a pro is gonna flop there. Like, JMO needs to learn how to act a little bit more, so when he does get play action against him, he acts it out. It's like LeBron learning how to flop. Okay,
Oh,
you have to do that in the NFL. So if he reacts like a pro does, and gives the whole fucking thing going on, bro, like, he's getting that call right there. Because
Right.
the guy at the end of the day did have his complete arm tucked behind him, basically, and he had to catch the ball like this, and it hit him in the fucking head because he only had one arm and he was trying to body catch it. So,
and
like,
that's Randall Well got to talk to him and tell him that shit too, though. You feel me?
exactly. So, but he's
He
a
was a
rookie. You know what I'm
professional player.
saying?
You should let him know,
8
hey.
games in.
Right. Like, it's basically still his rookie season, man. Everybody's
Like,
still tripping on my man.
Right, so he's got some learning to do. So that's why I blame him on that. But and then on the backside shoulder throw, Goff and people will blame Goff on this, but Goff threw a beautiful ball to the open side of his shoulder. Again, that is JMO just being very fucking young and not understanding that, okay, I'm here no matter what happened. I don't have a college quarterback that has been with me so long, okay, that he understands that I know the safety's coming towards me, but I already outran that safety no matter what. So you can just throw it deep still and hit him here. No, this Goff just played it smart and just threw it to his open shoulder side. And JMO looked this way and was like, okay, I'm open. Oh, fuck.
And
And
had
there
to
it was.
adjust to it.
So if JMO now that never will happen again, because JMO's gonna see the safety, recognize that he passed somebody up fucking 7 yards ago, and go, oh, Jared's gonna throw it to the open fucking side of my shoulder, turn, catch. Like, that's never gonna happen again now. Like, that's just the experience thing with these guys.
That's getting reps.
Like, that's the biggest
And
thing. And like, these
in
people need to
comes
slow down, because that's literally what
DC.
Jared keeps saying. Like, let me get time with this motherfucker. I caught up to his speed. I know his speed now. I know where to throw the ball. We got that. But these little nuances of where I throw the ball in direction my passes compared to what you've been dealing with your entire life is a completely different fucking ball game,
complex,
buddy.
yes. It's complex. Yeah, this is the fucking NFL, of course. I'm gonna throw it to where you're open. You feel me?
I'm a 7-year fucking vet, dude. I'm gonna throw it to your open side because I already seen it before you did because you're running a route and I can see the whole fucking field.
Now, I want to call out one thing that I noticed last week. Not just on defense, but on offense. Didn't it look like we just copy and pasted the playbook
From
verbatim
Tampa Bay.
that we did from the Tampa Bay game and just ran the exact same plays in the exact same sequence against the Ravens when they just got to watch that film and see where the Tampa made their mistakes and they say, "Hey, we got a better defense than them. We can stop them."
Yeah, no, it looked identical.
Is that what you noticed, Guy?
Yeah, I mean, it literally looked like the same shit.
Right.
It was kind of comical.
Play call, everything.
It was run, play action, run again, or run, play action, run, deep pass in that order. And we didn't even hit a specialty play until the third quarter.
Good question. Do you know who was lined up at fullback last game? At time?
Malcolm Rodriguez
Yes.
Rodrigo!
got his jersey.
DC, I see you in the heart over there, bro. You got the whole ambulance, the police, and everything. I almost ran.
Yeah, I felt like I was having a heart attack again.
Oh man, dude. I mean, to be honest with you, our offensive line and defensive line and everything like that, they did not play up to par. Like I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, bro, like that was the best Ravens game they've ever played. I think that's Lamar Jackson's best ever fucking game. Like we were never winning that game.
It's the only game we haven't been favored all season.
From
right.
From the jump on it, they put their foot on our necks, bro, and they ain't let up. You feel me?
They put their foot on the gas and their foot on the neck.
For real, like we tapped out in the first round, bro. We was just out there with just bodies with no soul. It felt like, bro, like I ain't never
defensively. Here's my thing: 99.9% of that game, they had 67 offensive snaps. We played base defense. You want to know what's crazy? On the third downs, we stopped them and forced the 3 punts. Guess what? We either ran nickel or dime.
Mm-hmm.
Those were we only did it 3 times. So if you change your base defense to something that actually covers somebody, it works? Imagine that.
Mind blown. Holy crap.
Bro. Dude, again, dude, there was a lot of fucking 4-man this pass rush, bro.
Yeah.
We know it don't work, bro. We know it don't work.
Know what it looked like? The Seattle game again.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Dude, it literally did because it's almost like Aaron Glenn. Dude.
You there, DC?
I said this on the pod, bro.
Yep, I'm back.
Against good quarterbacks, Aaron Glenn plays so pussy, bro.
Bro, scared. Scared.
Oh, pussy, dude.
Oh my God, I swear to God. But dude, the average team and everything else like that, he'll run the scheme, stunts, puts and everything else. Like when we play a good quarterback, like he gets scared, bro. Like
he played that soft zone, bend don't break defense. And any good quarterback carves it up.
Over.
You must got an average wife. It's like trying to holler at a girl out of your class, bro. Like, you feel me? You gotta come on with your A game. You feel me? You like coming in there. Bro, no, it ain't gonna
Everyone
work.
except for Justin Fields will be able to read that and do the exact opposite and how to beat that.
If Justin Fields had the braille reading ability of Stevie Wonder, he'd be 10 times the quarterback he is.
True.
Yo, no lie, we run them zones and stuff like they running against. Like we ran against, oh man, it'd be bad, man. Justin Fields would eat in that, bro.
Hey,
if Justin Fields had the braille ability of me, he'd be a better quarterback.
Listen, I'm talking about playing zone against him, bro.
Here's the thing:
this zone would not rushing forward and rush the forward not getting there. It would be a problem if we played Justin Fields, bro. He would run all over us.
Wait, if Tyson Bagent wins another game convincingly, like he did last week, guess what?
They ain't gonna get that starting job.
Fields won't get to start.
When he
Trust
get
me.
back healthy, they're gonna give Justin Fields that job back.
No, they won't.
paid him too
Not if
much.
not if they're winning. If they're winning with Badgett and he's completing 75% of his passes and no interceptions, guess what? I'd roll with Badgett in a heartbeat. Because
We're
guess
talking
what?
about the Bears here. We're not talking about us though. They're gonna put Justin Fields back in that game though.
No, they
What?
won't.
Exactly.
No, because his ass is on the hot seat.
They don't. They paying him too much.
It's a first round pick. They ain't paying him that much.
Okay. All right, Jeremy. They're gonna put Justin Fields back in that game. I guarantee it's just the same thing like with Zach
Absolutely.
last year when old dude came in to back up and won all them games. When Zach got healthy, who would they do? Put Zach back in the game.
Zach was healthy for 6 weeks before he got the chance to play
I'm talking about
again.
when he got hurt and
I
old
am
dude came
talking.
in.
No, he went on the IR for 4 weeks. He was back healthy for 6 weeks riding the pine. They tried to use all three of them quarterbacks, Mike White, Chris Streveler, and then
Mike White.
whoever the other. Yeah, Mike White.
Mm-hmm.
When did Mike White play for the Cowboys last year?
He got
Zach.
traded to the
You said
Jets.
Zach. I didn't think you were
No, I'm talking about. I said the Cowboys.
Oh, Cowboys? Cooper Rush? That's because
Yeah,
Cooper.
that's what I was
Because
talking
Cooper
about.
Rush lost a game. If he wouldn't have lost a game, they wouldn't have started Dak.
They won like 6 games though.
No,
It
he
was like
went
5-1
five
or something like that.
5-1, but he lost the last game because Jerry Jones just did say just before that game, if he wins another game, it'll be hard to put Dak back in.
It's the same thing with the Bears. If old dude can win all these games, when he get healthy, I guarantee they put Justin Fields in that
I'm
position.
saying if he
Back to
doesn't lose a
Absolutely.
game, they won't put Fields back in.
Now, what you think?
It's Chicago, dude. They're dumb as shit.
Thank you.
Yep.
They don't.
They're
That
dumb.
whole
Let's
city's
talk about
fucked.
Lions
Yeah,
now.
Fields only makes 5.6 million a year.
I understand that. Okay.
And Brenda Witt agrees that it's a great salary for a running back.
Perfect. Yeah, they might move him to running back.
I think he'd have a better career if they develop a scheme that used a halfback pass.
He'd have a better career
Yep.
if he went somewhere else. Because the Bears
He'd
don't know
have a
what the hell
better
they're
career
doing.
as a running back. He gains 1,000 yards on the ground every year. Only make him throw 20% of the time. He might hit 50%.
But name one quarterback can go in that organization right now. What the hell they going through and the shit show that's over there that could be successful.
I don't know. Everybody dogged their O line last year, but guess what? They were the 9th best at holding a pocket. 80% of Justin Fields' sacks and fumbles came outside the tackles when he would do one read and run.
DC in the heart of Detroit.
No, he's in the heart of Baltimore.
Oh yeah.
That's the Ravens fan.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, you came over here to gloat, huh? That's what you came
No,
over.
he's
I've
from
been
down.
Lions
He's from downriver near Detroit originally. He's an old school Lions fan.
I've been a Lions fan since I could know what football was. Remember watching Billy Sims back in the day, Eric Hipple, all those guys.
I don't think I was born then.
But yeah, no, I live here now, so I've adopted the Ravens as my second team and my AFC team, and I have since the Browns moved here. I was like, sweet, I have a local AFC team.
So what's next?
Well, what do you think the keys to the games are, Neil? What do you think we should do?
Against the Raiders?
Yes.
The key against this, first of all, it depends on if our offensive lineman is starting that game or not, man. Because we need to get our running game back in order, man. Whoa, what happened?
I put this up.
Oh, I was like, whoa.
That's what we're talking about. Monday Night Football,
like,
that game.
Like, my mug ain't that ugly, is it? No, we need to get our running game back in order, man. If we gonna have Gibbs in there, man, we need to give him a heavy dose of the ball, man. Don't be scared to feed this kid, man, because he did the things that we wanted to do at Alabama, which was run up the middle, run between the tackles, man. Break, get an open field, make a player miss, and score a touchdown, man. Not also that, we get the running game together, the play action game, we get going from St. Brown, J-Mo, in the porta potty. That's what I call it. Could be shitting on defenders. You feel me? But yeah, let them get to you like that. You feel me? So that's what I think. On defense, man, it all start with the front line, and we need to run some stunts, man. You feel me? We got Pascal back, man. We
We
got
need to
Brian
rush more than
back.
the front line.
Huh?
We need to rush more than the front line.
I said
Can't
start with the
have
front
five.
line though. I
No, no,
said we
no,
need to run
no.
more stunts and everything.
Yeah, but we need more than that. We need more than that. We need to start blitzing a linebacker or a corner or a safety. We need to have a actual blitz, not just rush four. A blitz is five or more rushing the passer, rushing the run. Stack the box every time they try to run Jacobs. Beat him up behind that O line.
And yeah, don't let Jacobs. He ain't been getting nothing going this whole year, so don't
Yeah,
let
but
him get man.
don't let it turn into the Gus Edwards and the backup Justice Hill show like they did last week.
Yeah.
They ran for the majority of the yards. Lamar only had 30 and no touchdowns.
Yeah.
So they actually did contain Lamar for the most part as far as him doing the running plays.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's a
Hard to
bright
stop the
spot.
run when they throw the ball and they're sitting in zone the entire time.
Right. You're rushing four against five O linemen and possibly a tight end at times. So that's six guys blocking four guys. That's not good odds.
I was getting there during meeting. No, just like go ahead.
Keegan, what do you think?
I'm gonna say offensively, run the ball. Run the ball. Let Panay Sewell block Max Crosby. If he holds, that's one way of stopping Max Crosby anyway. Run the ball. Get a rhythm going. And defensively, I think defensively it has to be the same way that we play Tampa. Stop the run and contain Devontae Adams however we can.
Cam Sutton will be on the whole game.
DC?
I'm going to say first and foremost, get the ball first. When the Ravens elected to receive, I was like, oh shit. That's what broke our back. They saw holes in the defensive scheme. They saw holes that they could exploit. And if we play catch up, we aren't as good. That's flat out it. But get the ball first and go back to doing what we did and just beat the shit out of everybody. Instead of just playing schemes and all this other horse shit, just go back to beating the shit out of people. Which means blitzing, which means power running, which is going to be hard without Montgomery, granted. But yeah, just go back to playing Lions football, which last week was not Lions football. Last week was Division 2A playing Division 1A. We didn't play Lions football last week. So get the ball, control the game, beat the shit out of them.
All right. Sky, what do you think?
I mean, everybody kind of said it. I guess to say, I mean, they have a couple guys playing good. I mean, Everson's playing good this year. One of their DBs, Crosby's playing pretty good. He always plays good. A couple other guys on the defense. I mean, their defense is the worst defense in the fucking league. So, I mean, if we don't score on them, it's gonna be a tough night. You know what I'm saying? So this should be a game where we should score probably 25 plus points this game. And the way their offense is running, outside of Devontae Adams, and I mean Josh is not even having a good year this year. Like he's fucking mid. So
Right. And a
so
lot of
like
that has to do with how bad that interior O line play is.
right, exactly. So like I'm not like against our D line outside of last fucking game. I'm not worried. We've been one of the number one fucking run defenses in the league. So I mean, a top five, top three at least all the time this year. Even outside of the last game, we're probably gonna still be in the top five, like in run defense. So I just don't see and see that to me. This is gonna be another Falcons game. Like it probably will be worse. It'll probably be like we're gonna beat the fuck out of them. And if we don't, there's some adversity going on, and there's a lot more than we think because They should be right back on track, like they've been saying in fucking interviews all week. You know, hey, we're right back to it. We're not even thinking blah 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 blah. This is a big game. We know how big it is going 6-2 into the fucking bye week. Yeah, it is a big fucking game because if you lose to the fucking Raiders, dude, there's a whole lot of other fucking problems, and there's gonna be, and all these people saying there isn't gonna be a trade. If we lose to the Raiders and you say that we're not trading, you best believe they're shipping something. Somebody's coming along the ride. Somebody's coming over. They're not gonna throw it away. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
yeah, and I
So
understand that they're not going to throw the season away, but we got players coming back off of injury right after the bye too, so I don't think they have to really do anything major.
Jeremy, there'll be so much fucking pressure from the fans and media
They've
about
never
getting it. Dude,
they've
if we
never
lose, it's the
bent their
fucking
will to
Raid.
that.
It's the Raiders. The Raiders are bad, bro. The Raiders are a bad team. We should go. We should play Monday Night Football in Detroit and beat the shit out of them. That's the way it should go. I know you agree. I know you agree. You know what the Raiders are. You watched them. You seen what they are.
As bad as they are, they're second place in the West.
That division. Come on, bro.
Come on, now that's funny.
Who are they tied
I
with?
don't care
4
what you
other
say. It's
people?
funny that 3 and 4, they're the second place team in the division.
Are they tied with 3 other teams?
No,
Oh, sorry. Denver
Broncos
isn't
and
there.
Chargers are tied with 2 wins.
Oh shit.
That's why I said going west to play LA Chargers, it isn't that big a deal.
Oh no, the Chargers game. I think we'll beat the shit out of them too. To be
Right.
honest
As
with
long
you.
as Staley is a coach, I ain't worried about the Chargers.
And Chad,
I think
every team will have a stinker, and I'm glad ours was last week. I just think they were unprepared. It just looked like the coaching didn't prepare right, the players didn't prepare right. Nothing looked good in that game,
Dude,
other than Jack Fox on 2 punts pinning them deep.
that defense just looks so bad, bro. It's not even. See, I don't even. I like I said, I knew we were gonna lose that game. Called losing that game months ago. Part of my preseason fucking
I
everything,
had it
bro.
marked as
Like,
a loss. Hell, I
right,
had us
we all did.
at 4 and 3 is what I had us at. And I
But
said, even if we lose, if it's 5 and 2, it's not as bad as everybody thinks.
it's the way we
No.
lost, though. To me, in some situations, bro. Like the Aaron Glenn did not show me anything.
And I told Mr. Neal down here that burner went right back to medium high after that game.
I just don't get it.
We have no response for
And
that.
bet,
Play that was given us last week, so,
He had no rebuttal, no response. Will, what are your keys?
I would love to see Gibbs have a game both running the ball and pass catching, because when he hits a second burst of speed, he's electric. As for the defense, someone needs to help Hutch apply pressure in case they somehow hold on to him and they don't call it like last week. And also for the O-line, you need to step up. You can't let Penny. I know Penny Sewell's probably going to guard Max Crosby, which is going to be tough, but you can't have 2 holding penalties like last week, because those holding penalties are very, very costly.
I just checked the Facebook side because on they haven't been putting up my comments to see what was said, and Dom DeRubis says AG is so Jekyll and Hyde, and that's about the most accurate statement I've heard about him this year.
absolutely.
He has 2
Yep.
games where you go, who the fuck is running this defense? And then he has the other 5 games where, hey, the defense looks great.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
Maybe
it's
somebody
because
else
the
is running
talent
the
of the
defense.
players say, fuck you, AG, we're going to do what we want.
I just don't know.
You know what I'm happiest about? With Jerry
I-
Jacobs being back,
Go
Brian
for
Branch
what he's
being back, we should only see Will Harris maybe negative 5% of the time we've seen him over the past 2 weeks.
Special teams.
I mean, he got benched, so who gives
Yeah.
it? He's. I don't think he's
I'd
going to
like to
start
see
to get
him a
much
healthy
playing time.
scratch or a
I
cut
didn't see him in the practice squad.
or a cut or a
Now,
trade.
That would be
Trade him away. I don't care if all you got was a snack size Snickers bar and a thimble full of pop. I'd take that trade.
I would too.
Brad, 1 point. Broderick.
I'd at least take a thimbleful
Hey,
of
yeah,
Coke over a
and
thimbleful of pop.
that's
but
the other
just
part
me.
about injury we didn't talk about. The guy I've been hating on all season because he only has one play every other game. Burrito Jones is hurt.
Roger Martin.
Yes.
Broderick Martin, let's see him play.
Hey, the people y'all been asking about this dude, man. Now that I mean, he ain't here. Like, show me something. Maybe I had to
Josh
go back. I gotta
Pascal
go look at
showed
the
us
college
nothing.
film.
I'd rather have Broderick get a chance at DT than Josh Pascal at defensive end playing Olay tackle.
I think I'm gonna spend the rest of my life night watching Roger Martin. See how his
Go
highlights.
if
see
you
what he-
can find it through the Division II school channel. Look up his stuff from Northern Alabama when he was a DT2 and occasionally played D end. That guy got,
Send it to me.
I don't know how to find the link again. I found it during the off
Neil, he
season.
got love at the Senior Bowl. Love.
I'll just watch the senior game then.
Yeah, watch the senior game when he was playing against Power 5 conference O linemen, and it took 3 to stop him.
I'm with you too, Brent. I'd rather see Gilmore too, man.
Oh, I wanted to see Gilmore as soon as I heard Jerry Jacobs was hurt. I was like, put Gilmore out there. Didn't
Yeah.
I, Neil? Did I not call that
Yep.
right away?
You
He's
did.
on the active roster. Let him earn his spot.
Yep.
He's been doing great in special teams. He's one of the first ones down there every time. I mean, he's got speed.
Yep.
He's not short, but he's not tall. He's just an average size corner. But he was a gamer this preseason.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. He tore it up.
Well, it's coming that time where I need to talk about my sponsor, and I'll show you some of his work. You want your
What about
car
King-
tinted? Go see my guy Gloss Negron there in Saginaw, one of the top 10 voted in Saginaw right now. There's his number. Give him a shout out. Gloss Negron, 989-443-9240. If you're near the Tri-Cities and you want to get your windows tinted, he has some great deals. He does excellent work. What is your parting shot tonight, Will?
I thought we were doing scores.
Oh, score prediction. Yeah, I forgot about that. Who's going to be on?
We'll be on it.
Who's going to?
Hey, we'll be on it.
Who's going to be on the roster this week in place of MJJ? Probably Broderick Martin.
Are you asking receiver core or roster wise?
Charles Harris will be.
And my dad's up in Prescott house sitting for the next 9 days in Prescott. Yeah, you're going to be doing good up there, Dad. Got the Wi-Fi figured out, I see. Wi-Fi real spotty, so he has to be in a certain spot or he doesn't get it.
Hey, Chad
So
Dana.
you want my score prediction?
Yeah, what's your score prediction?
34-13.
Okay.
Lions.
Anthony? Sky? What you got?
Yeah, 34-17.
34-17. Neil?
I think we're going to get a 40 burger.
Uh-oh.
42-14.
Woo! Keegan?
The way that
Nice
we've seen the
ball,
defense against good teams, we've held them to low points. So I'm going to say 30 to 7.
I actually wrote my article, and I'm going to stick to what I said. If everything goes right and the Lions play the way we've seen them play, it's going to be a final score of 31-10. That's what as soon as I looked at all the stats and I added it up, that's the numbers that made sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Crosby goes mental and we get him on the cheap post game. I wish it worked that way. But he just signed his 3-year extension and he's making over $20 million a year the next 3 years. And even at half, that's $10 million. That's $4 million over what we got.
I think that's a joke.
Yep.
Because it's gonna join.
Okay, DC, what's your score prediction for Monday night?
37-10.
My dad
We got
says
it.
31-6. I said 3110 is what I said, DC, before you hopped in.
Yep.
So
Sorry, I just got home and my laptop was acting weird, so it went
so
back
I
to my
want to
phone. But
give a shout out to my favorite sponsor in the world. It is FTP. No, it's not the florist. It is Fuck the Packers.
The
Packers.
Packers.
Always.
I want to give a shout out to everybody here: Will Vogel, Sky, Bandit, Keegan, and DC. You guys are my bros. I love it when y'all come on. It's nice having a nice round number up here. Shout out to everybody out there: Mark Malik, James Burgess, Ken, my dad, Smoking Dad, Eric Dalton. I see Natasha Johnson in there and a couple others. It's nice seeing a female viewing and making a comment. That's all I got
Oh
to
yeah.
say. Because you know what? I've watched a lot of shows
yeah.
and you don't see many women even making a comment.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, my parting shot is I got one for you, but I'm gonna let everybody else go first. Will?
Just be yourself. Don't try to be someone else.
Sky?
Parting shot. Fuck, I wasn't prepared.
Oh, just off the top. It's an off the
Oh,
hip
you're
thing.
good. Be your best every day. There you go.
Awesome. Bandit?
Make the money. Don't make the money make you.
Keegan?
I'm gonna say Monday night game, prime time, rest of the season. I'm not gonna look past it, but but right now the rest of the season looks like a cakewalk. Let's just
TC?
focus on this Raiders game.
Yep. I thought you were done. Sorry there, Keegan.
Let's focus on this Raiders game and have a hell of a game.
Amen. DC?
Feed and water your pets, and we're gonna kick ass the rest of the year.
Feed
Oh,
water
yeah.
your pets.
Here's
James
Bob Barker
Burgess
us or
gives me a
spay neuter.
great one.
You know their pets, man. They've been saying that since I got
Spay
on
neuter
here.
your pets, everybody. Have a good one, okay?
Hey, that's how I end the show every night. But James Burgess says also it's October, which is Save the Boobies Month, a cause we can all agree on.
Damn right.
Chad DeChima says I'm going to the Dallas game. That's awesome. But I'm going to say
I
James
don't want to get
Burgess.
snipped. I don't
I
want to
fully
my dog.
support that statement.
10
Boobies.
points.
I don't want to snip my dog, man. You feel me? Like,
That being said, I'm going to end this show the same way I end every show. Try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. It's the only way to leave the world a better place. Thanks, Will. Thanks, Sky. Thanks, Bandit. Thanks, Keegan and DC. It's been a great show. Peace out.